Good morning. It is 8:58 a.m. on Tuesday, January 28th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up and I'm recording this on my iPad instead of my laptop because my laptop is doing something. It's probably fine. It's probably just that I don't use it very often, and so it's trying to do some sort of behind the scenes update, and it's just slowing everything completely down to nothing. In the meantime, whatever, it's fine. So I'm here in a hotel. Behold! Also, let me briefly show you this weird desk lamp that is not adjustable in any way and is literally glued to the desk, so I can't change the lighting. It's fine. Um, I made the drive last night. It was just under 6 hours in terms of the drive, and I learned a little bit of a lesson which hadn't occurred to me honestly, which was that when I'm wanting to check the weather for a drive, I should check it not merely at my origin point and at the destination, but also in between. Not that it would have made any difference, honestly, but I did drive through snow flurries on my way, which was fine, honestly. I mean, I'm not a big fan of driving at night, which, I'm not sure I know anyone who loves it. But there is a peaceful quality to some of it, like when you're out on the roads and there's no one else around and it's kind of pretty in the snow. And the roads weren't bad. I mean, it was kind of coming down, but it had been warm enough that we weren't really seeing any accumulation on the roads. And so the roads weren't slippery or anything like that. So there were nice things about it. And I decided to, put in an audiobook, and it was just kind of, chill. But in any event, it's morning now. I'm going to get breakfast, but I am scheduled to go over and meet with the breeder at 12:30, and that's when I expect to pick up my little puppy, and I will certainly be taking pictures there and documenting that whole process. It occurred to me thinking last night that as I was going to bed, that I was just kind of anticipating some of the stuff that I'm going to be planning for this transitional week of training with the new puppy, and how at the very young age, the puppies can't really hold their bladder all the way overnight, and so I'm going to need to be setting an alarm to periodically take the puppy outside. And so it occurred to me, having the thought when I was going to bed last night, that it's like, this is going to be my last night for a while where I'm really kind of just sleeping, by myself without any thing that I'm going to have to be doing. And it was just a little bit of a recognition of, the responsibility and work side of what the puppy represents. And I don't want to, I don't want to concern anyone. It's not like I was paralyzed with the anxiety of it. It was more just like yeah. It was something that drove home a little bit the scale of the impact that this whole thing has, right? Because obviously, I know that I like having a dog and want to and plan to, and it's going to be great. And so I'm looking forward to that, but it is a big change, right? Like, the hope is that I'm going to have this dog for a long time. And so my life without a dog versus with a dog, even though my expectation is that it's improvement, it's still a big change. And so I think there was just a moment last night where I sort of, that thought of this being like the last night for a while where I'm kind of going to sleep by myself, you know, just kind of made me like, oh yeah, it's a big change, and it's going to be a big change that lasts. And yeah, I'm, you know, and it's definitely going to be like if the past is any precedent on this, and I certainly would expect that it will be, the next opportunity I have to, you know, to do that, to go to sleep by myself without having to think about what's going on with the dog, probably what's going to happen is that I'm going to wish the dog was there and that I'm going to miss having to think about it. In any event, I'm going to go ahead and get dressed and go down and get some hotel breakfast. And then a little later today, going to meet my new puppy. So in the meantime, I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes when I should be home with the new puppy, and you'll all get to meet him. All right, so that's it. Bye.